It made me cry.
This one's wife. Stop messaging Kate. Hello. I'm HG Tudor. Once again, there is the persistence in calling Catherine, Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton. But putting that to one side, it would appear that this one's wife has issued some form of injunction to the Prince of Pink Pancakes. As always, I leave it up to you to determine the veracity of the material, but the purpose of this is to help you understand more about narcissism and also the way that this one's wife behaves. Time and time again, I see individuals query, why did she do this? Why does she keep on behaving this way? And notwithstanding the fact that I've pointed out in so many occasions it's down to her narcissism, it demonstrates why it remains necessary to keep ramming this message home. There are, of course, people who have not yet embraced my work, which is why they aren't familiar with the fact that it's narcissism driving her behaviours. There are others that have come across my work, but perhaps don't quite understand it. There are others that know what it is that causes her behaviour, but still choose to ask the question because they're seeking to provoke engagement themselves across their relevant social media platform. But the point is this: if you want to understand why this one's wife behaves as she does, why she treats Harry in the way that she does, why she treated the late Queen Elizabeth the way that she did, why she behaves in the manner that she does towards Thomas Markle Sr., why she has cut off her half-siblings, why she picks up people and then drops them, the answer lies in her narcissism. And my many videos explaining narcissism, both in relation to her, other celebrities, and the topic generally, provide you with unrivaled insight into the world of narcissism and also to help you get to the bottom of why this one's wife does as she does, so that you don't have to stroke your chin or scratch your head any longer. If you'd like more focused material on narcissism and psychopathy, I'd encourage you to subscribe to my sister channel, Narcissism and Psychopathy with HG Tudor, a fledgling channel that's not celebrity-based, isn't interview-based, but gives it to you straight with regard to narcissism and psychopathy. Link is in the video description. Anyway, what is it that this one's wife has been up to with regard to the injunction of stop messaging Kate? Well, according to Geo News and the enigmatically named Webbed Desk, this one's wife has finally made her stance known and has reportedly been telling Prince Harry to stop his messaging with Kate Middleton. Now, assuming that this is something that is accurate, what do we see here? Well, the messaging may be coming from the Princess of Wales, or it may be coming from Harry, or it could be a mixture of the two. This, of course, amounts to the threat to control that this one's wife requires over both the Princess of Wales and Harry. First of all, because the Princess of Wales is painted black and is the nemesis, this means that everything that she does is viewed through the lens of being painted black. Even where her messages would be supportive of Harry, asking if he's okay, just asking him what he's up to, just general chit-chat, the paranoia and smearing mind of this one's wife will interpret it as Catherine meddling, of Catherine flirting with him, of Catherine trying to drive a wedge between the two of them. This is because whatever the content of the message is, it goes through a distortion field, so that when it's seen and processed by this one's wife, her narcissism tells her, your sister-in-law is interfering again. Your sister-in-law is flirting with Harry. Your sister-in-law wants to break you up. Even though the messages don't say anything of the sort, that's how it's interpreted in the twisted mind of this one's wife. It has to be interpreted that way, because the fact that she's getting in touch with Harry threatens the need for control over Harry, with the consequence that the narcissism has to do something to make this one's wife be motivated to stamp it out. If she were to look at the messages and think, oh, well, that's just Catherine being supportive of you, Harry, carry on, she's not dealing with the threat to control. Instead, her narcissism needs to cause her to think, who does she think she is, messaging my husband like this? She's always meddling, always interfering. Oh, she thinks she's Little Miss Do-Good. Well, I'll show her. Or alternatively, it tells her that Harry is being a randy goat and that he's carrying on, or that he's being disloyal to her. And thus it motivates her through the ignition of heated fury to cause her to say to Harry, stop it. The article explains, news about this has been shared by an insider that is well placed within both royal circles. Well, invariably they are, aren't they? They're never going to write and state, it's been placed by someone who's made this up because they're bored and they just want to get people to click. They shared their findings in an interview with Closer magazine, oh well it must be true, and began the entire thing by saying that Prince William's decision to recall his childhood with Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, and Harry was Kate's doing. Reportedly, Kate was very much behind William's olive branch, the olive branch is back again, and has spent more time recently encouraging him to do more in her bid to heal their rift. Now, this might be accurate, that the emotional empathy that Catherine has may well be causing her to try and bring the brothers together. However, I suspect that it isn't accurate, because she recognises that so long as Harry is with this one's wife, it's going to provide an insurmountable obstacle to the resolution of the rift. This one's wife has to be out of the picture, and then overtures towards reconciliation can occur. Nevertheless, the article continues by explaining she's found it heartbreaking, the change in William, and has repeatedly urged him to try to deal with his deep-rooted pain and find forgiveness in his heart for Harry so that they can both start to repair their relationship and move on. However, the same source also went as far as to warn that the decision has not been viewed as good by this one's wife, who is growing increasingly suspicious over the royal family's members. She's insisting that his family will use them against him and try to pit them against each other, it's being reported. So this one's wife is furious and has very firmly let it be known that she wants Kate to stop messaging him. Now, as stated, you can make your own minds up as to whether you think this is accurate, but what is accurate is that if such messaging was taking place, this would threaten the need for control that this one's wife has, and she would come out with a comment such as, she's insisting that his family will use them against him and try to pit them against each other. This is the paranoia of the narcissist, believing that the activities of Catherine would not be from a genuine, well-intentioned place, but designed to cause her a problem. And her narcissism interprets it this way in order to motivate her to nullify this threat to control, to get Harry back under control and to freeze out Catherine. And the blame is placed on Catherine. You're the one that's meddling. Stop messaging. Now, this is the way that the narcissist behaves. The narcissist has to have that control. It's innate and subconscious with this one's wife. And you now understand that the fact that Harry has any form of relationship with his sister-in-law, because the sister-in-law is viewed as the nemesis, that she's painted black, threatens that need for control that this one's wife has and motivates her to respond in this fashion. This is the world of the narcissist, the necessity of control, the necessity of fuel, how simple messaging is interpreted as a problem in order to nullify that threat to control. And in the circumstances where this is accurate, it wouldn't be a surprise at all to have this one's wife stating, stop the messaging. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.